welcome to another video. I know I've been gone for like almost a month, but I have a good excuse, and it's my excuse that has always been school. But that excuse is no more because I have graduated high school. I've graduated high school. That's a scary thought, and an exciting one. From now on, I'm hoping that I will be able to upload a whole bunch more videos because I am on my summer before college. That's scary to think of. But over the summer, I will definitely, probably, hopefully be having more regular videos for you guys because I love giving you guys regular videos. Yay! So today is going to be my April/May wrap up and my June TBR. I was really bad last month, or this month, and didn't film like anything, and that you'll see from my wrap up is kind of like the same with my reading. I didn't really read that much either, but I did do a little bit, so we'll just get started with April. The first book I read in April was The Thief Lord by Cornelia Funk. This book was one of the books that I got from my book reading challenge with Books Overlook's Beatrice and Whitney over at Whitney Novels, and this was one of the books that Beatrice recommended me. And I unfortunately have to say that I did not like this story. It's about two young boys who are running away from their family, and they get into this kind of like group of bandits type thing. That was a really, really bad synopsis, but I read this a long time ago, so I'm sorry. Anyways, I did not enjoy this book. I think that I have a problem with fantasy middle grade, or like middle grade that like is not 100% realistic, because I feel like they're demeaning and they're just like, you're a little kid, so I have to talk to you like a little kid. And I get that. They are little kids. But for me, I can't read that sometimes because it just messes with my head. I'm like, why are you talking to me like I'm little? And it's really weird, but I don't get that when it's like realistic fiction middle grade. Why? I don't know. I ended up giving this book a 2 out of 5 stars. The next 3 books that I read were the 3 volumes of the Saga comic book series by person whose name I did not write down. You'll see all the covers around my face at some point, so yeah. But I read volume 1, 2, and 3 of this series, and guys, I'm hooked. I love this comic book series. Like, honestly, I had heard Alan Janae talking about the Saga books or comics, and I just had to pick them up, so I ordered them all from my library, and I read them all like within like a day or 2 of each other, and they're so good. I do recommend that if you are younger, do not read these because they have a lot of sexual content, but if you are not, sexual content doesn't faze you or anything like that, go ahead and read it because it's really good. It's about like these 2 alien races that are fighting with each other, and then one person from each race, like a couple, falls in love with each other, and they're from different planets, and they have a child together, and like it's really, really good. And you just need just read it. Read it. Then I read My Friend Is Either Damer or Dahmer by Durf Backdurf, and this was a graphic novel. And it's about, I don't remember his first name, my goodness. It's about this serial killer whose last name is either Damer or Dahmer. And his friend took it upon him to like tell his story of him when he like met him when he was younger. So it's a graphic novel, and he like kind of just tells when he first met him and like a whole bunch of stuff up until the book goes up until the first person that Damer/Dahmer murdered. And it was so good. It's nonfiction, which is weird because I don't really do that, but it was worth it because it's a graphic novel, and I went through a graphic novel phase in April, not this month, but it was really good, and I think y'all should pick it up. It was a little creepy at times, but it never gets like so graphic that you can't handle it. It was really good though. I mean, like, the pictures don't get graphic. Just read it. Read it. I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. Then I read The Elite by Kira Cass, the second book in the Selection series. This is one of those series that you just read to have fun with. It's not going to be the best thing that you've ever read. Of course, America's going to be annoying. Of course, things are going to happen. But I really enjoyed it, and I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, and I'm really excited to read The Elite in the upcoming summer months. Then I read 2 graphic novels by Danica, I have to look at her name because it's crazy, Norgordov. that. The first graphic novel was called Slow Storm. It is about a female firefighter who finds a Hispanic immigrant who is not supposed to be in the United States, and she kind of like helps him a little bit and all that kind of stuff. And I think I would have liked this graphic novel if I liked the art, and I really did not like the art. And it was just, I don't know, it's really hard to read a graphic novel if you don't like the art, and it didn't really sit well with me, and the story was kind of weird at places. I thought it was going to be different, so I ended up giving it a 2 out of 5 stars. Second graphic novel I read was Refresh, Refresh by the same author, and this one is about young teenage boys whose fathers are off at war, and they decide to like make a little like fight club, and they keep on refreshing their email pages to see if their dads, not singular, plural, dads, have messaged them through email. And it was really, really good. I loved this one. The art was so much better in this one, and I loved the story. I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. The last book I read / listened to in my car for April was Forever by Maggie Stiefvater. If you guys have been watching my previous wrap-ups, I am rereading / re-listening to all of these books in this series because Sinner, the 4th book, is coming out in June or July, I can't remember, and I love this series. I think it is possibly one of my favorite series I have ever read, and yeah, 5 out of 5. Gotta give it to it. Those are all the books I read in April, and we come to the one book that I finished in May, which was A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. Thank the Lord Jesus above that I finished this book. I was reading it from December to May. That is a long time. It was a good book, and I enjoyed it. I gave it a 3.5 stars. I felt like it was a little slow at times, but other times it was really good, and I really enjoyed watching the show afterwards because I was really confused about some certain parts, but I'm glad, and it was really good, and I probably will start the second book around the same time, like December-ish. So yeah, that was all for my wrap-up of both April and May. So now we will go to the books that I plan on reading that I have with me for June, because I haven't completely planned out June yet. I'm currently reading The History of Love by Nicole Krauss. I was hoping to finish it before the school year was over, but I couldn't do that. So I am still reading this. It's so good, and I don't know why I'm reading so slow, but I'm right there just about, and it's so good. Look at all the stickies that I have in there. Like, honestly, that's a lot, and it's good. I'm just reading it so slow. I think it's probably because it's an adult novel, and it takes me generally a little bit longer to read adult novels, but I am planning on kicking this one out in the first couple of weeks of summer. I am also still reading A Million Suns by Beth Revis. This is another one I thought I was going to get done before school was over, but that didn't happen, and that's okay because I was super busy for a while. But now I am not, and I will be able to finish this. This is a really fast-paced book, so I'm pretty sure I can finish this within the next couple of days when / if I find time to read. Just kidding, I'm going to make time to read, because reading is life. I'm going to start Every Day by David Levithan. Everyone has talked about this book. Everyone like has an opinion on this book, and it's my turn now because I have wanted to read this book since it came out. I'm finally going to be reading it, and it's going to be amazing. Hopefully. I got Pawn by Amy Carter in the mail from Harlequin Teen Panel, and I am supposed to read it and review it. So that is exactly what I am going to be doing, and hopefully soon, because it seems really interesting. From my understandings, this book is about like different levels of people, and the main character can either be one type of level if she decides to like give up something, or another level if she decides to do something, and she has to decide which level is more important to her. From my understandings, I don't know if I really understand. But under this dust jacket is this thing here, and that's pretty cool because I haven't had one of those in a while. So yeah, hopefully this book will be good. Then I got Me and Earl and the Dying Girl from the librarian at my school, and I have been wanting to read this book because this has had a lot of hype on YouTube for a while, and I just really want to sink into it, so this is another one I'm going to sink my teeth into. Then I have The Swift Boys and Me by Cody Keplinger. This is an arc that I won off of her YouTube channel, which if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I will leave that down in the doobly-doo because it is amazing. And this is her middle grade novel, and it sounds amazing, and I cannot wait to get into it. And then the last book that I have is Played by Liz Fitzgerald, which is the sequel to Hooked by Liz Fitzgerald, and I loved Hooked. Wow, I'm tired. I loved Hooked, and I cannot wait to get into Played because it's going to be amazing. I don't know if this is a duology or a trilogy, but it's gonna be hard to say goodbye. That is all that I have for this video right now. Thank you guys for watching. I am planning on making a lot more videos in the summer, as I said, but I might be getting a job. If that happens to me, I will let y'all know, and I still will really try to make videos because I love making videos for you guys. In the comments below, put down some videos that you would like me to make for you guys that you haven't seen on my channel, because I think the biggest problem with me and videos is that I don't really know what you guys want me to do. So if you have any ideas of what you would want me to do, leave it in the comments below and I will be there conversing with you. I hope you all have a wonderful booktastic day, and I will see you in my next video.